And everybody's staying by. I'm trying to figure out this damn website here. So I'll be right back. I got the I got the site, but not the 3D mode. Ooh, what's in chat? This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Hey, Kenneth. I just had to. No, it's not. Now it is. No, it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter. Okay. You talking CeeLo?
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world.
Okay.
And let's
Oh yeah, it's at
planning detail for your family and more vegetarian.
what track are they racing at, Kenneth?
That surprise party for
Shit,
your
I can't think of it.
anniversary. You get the golden planning. The same way you plan.
Damn. I know what track you're talking.
Start planning to protect you and your loved ones.
It's just I can't think of the damn
Sign up for
race.
weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit. And
Hot
make a
damn.
solid communications plan. Protecting your family is
What?
the best plan you can
What
make.
track is it?
This
Not Talladega.
is a meal. Melty,
No.
cheesy, flaky, toasty. Lunch just got croissant-tastic. Try the new croissant toast sandwiches. It just meals good at Panera.
Thanks to this waterfront hotel on Booking.com, even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no. We're keeping tabs on
Hey
our
Kenneth, is it Pocono?
So
Oh,
many choices. You can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Prime Day is coming July 8th to the 11th with great deals on whatever you can get into next. What's the move? There you go, King. Next.
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay like that.
funny. I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
Well, that's easy. USAA
I thought that was for the military.
and their families. Grandpa served.
are you talking the Sunday race
He shared membership with
Kenneth?
your mom, so
or
she'll
the Saturday night race?
Really? And they'll take good care of you.
USAA. Members who switch save an average of $725 annually on auto insurance.
Lowe's knows you want your first cookout, so leave a good first impression. And with convenient same-day delivery, we'll help you make sure everything turns out
Awesome.
Lowe's knows how to help you summer.
When you or your family have been seriously injured, you need a law firm that has a winning reputation in the courtroom. Murphy & Procthauser has a proven track record of success in the courtroom, fighting for those wrongfully injured by others. Most cases resolve, but that is because your lawyer needs to be prepared to try the case, if necessary, for the best possible result. Murphy & Procthauser, fighting for justice in Wisconsin courtrooms for over 40 years.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network.
God damn it! I
Some images from a big win at Wrigley Field yesterday. Brewers shaking hands and earning the split in that two-game series. Felt like it was all going up against him. You saw Pat Murphy's reaction. How about Trevor McGill? That was as clutch of a save as the Brewers have had this year.
Yeah.
The signature wins of the season, and that's what leapfrogs us into Minneapolis here tonight. Brewers and Twins. First game of a three-game series. Brewers
First game of a three-game series.
Minnesota in their Brewer colors, their City Connect jerseys, blue and yellow. And we look forward to this weekend series in Minneapolis. It is a hot
Fully like
weekend.
Cheerio and Yellow Edge.
Tomorrow it is going to be pushing upper 90s. Don't forget, tomorrow is a day game as well. We hope you'll make plans to be with us right here on FanDuel Sports Network. We got back-to-back 1:10 starts and 12:30 air times Saturday and Sunday. Pat Murphy and the Brew Crew averaging 6.5+ runs per game over the last 9 road games. They're 7-2 during that stretch. And we checked the lineup that Murph has turned in. It's brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Sal Frelick back in the leadoff spot. Jackson Churio hits second. Batting third, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich. Middle of the order is William Contreras behind the plate, Bryce Terang, then Reese Hoskins. And the bottom three, the red-hot Isaac Collins. Caleb Durbin gets the call at third, and Joey Ortiz starts at short, and it's ninth. And the Milwaukee Brewers coming in with a record of 40-35.
40-35 the Bulls are.
And picked up a game on the Chicago Cubs.
Picked up a game
Cubs started
on
the
the
series
Chicago
against the
Cubs.
Mariners earlier today. Played an afternoon affair at Wrigley Field. They lost that game against Seattle. Cal Raleigh hit another home run. He's got 28. What a year he's having for the Seattle Mariners. So golden opportunity tonight, Dilly, for the Brew Crew to pick up another game on the front-running Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
One thing that sticks out about the Brewers is, they're just trying to play consistent baseball. I'm not sure they care exactly who they're going up against. They want to find that consistency. And you know what? I think they've come around the last couple of weeks. They know what kind of ball club they are. And as you can see here, the National League Central, just 5 games back of the Cubs, definitely striking distance.
Cubs with a 9-4 loss today.
Oh, it won't give me that 3D mode until the team comes onto the field.
Cincinnati is in St. Louis. Cardinals lead 1-0. We'll be keeping tabs on all the scores. And, of course, Brewers Live postgame with Stephen Watson and Vinny Rottino will have all of the postgame yakety-yak for you here tonight.
All the post-game yak.
Twins awaiting the arrival of Joe Ryan to the mound as he's coming from his pregame warm-ups. Brewers dropped 2 out of 3 to the Twins back in mid-May. And these two teams have gone in opposite directions since. Brewers have put together one of the best records in all of baseball since losing
7-13.
Meanwhile, the Twins got a win last night.
First pitch was supposed to be at 7-10.
Straight games before their win in Cincinnati yesterday afternoon. And Minnesota comes in at an even 500 under Rocco Baldelli, 10 games back of the team with the best record in the majors, the Detroit Tigers, continuing to be a big surprise in big league baseball.
Yeah, the Twins have lost 7 out of 10 in the last 28 games. They're only 11-17, but they've been good at home. They're 20-12 at home this year.
Here come your Minnesota Twins.
7-10 games typically start.
7-13 on the dot, yeah.
It starts when Joe Ryan says it starts. And what a run he's on. Joe Ryan acquired in the Nelly Cruz trade deadline deal back in 2021. And here he is in his 4th year as a Minnesota Twin. He has ripped off, since his last loss, covering 9 starts, 6 consecutive wins to no losses, a 2.38 ERA. He is pitching like an ace. And the Brewers have their young, maybe future ace on the mound in Mizorowski.
Here
So this ought
is
to be a good matchup
the
tonight.
3D.
We should have
Nope.
plenty of time to discuss Joe Ryan. Once again, not sure he quite got the message on this 7-10 start. They did have some pregame festivities on the field before the game. So Joe Ryan is taking the ball. His final preparations in. How about you set us up with the Brewers defense, Jeff?
Yep. Here we go around the horn for the Twins. Bader, Buxton, Walner in the outfield and around the infield.
Buxton is in the outfield.
Willie Castro, Cody Clemens, Christian Vasquez doing the catching.
Christian Vasquez doing the catching.
29-year-old.
Frelick leading off.
That was Saturday. Through 7 innings, just gave up 2 runs on 7 strikeouts.
Bill Miller, home plate umpire, and tonight's crew chief. Chad Fairchild over first. Ben May at second. Roberto Ortiz is at third.
Umpires are Chris Conroy and Todd Tischner. Joe Ryan, he's in our StatCast. It's powered by Google Cloud. As Tim mentioned, did make the start against the Brewers. Back on the 16th of May. Picked up a win in that game. He pitched well. 9 strikeouts. Most of those on the high 4-seam fastball.
Yep.
He was chasing that day. And let's see if the Brewers can break his stride.
Well, one thing he did really well was just get first pitch strike. He was 77% first pitch strike against the Brewers back on that May 16th start.
Here we go. Finally ready for first pitch. Sal Frelick digs in. First pitch is in there for a strike.
First pitch is in there for a strike.
Game start, Tim.
7-15, right on the dot.
Nice.
7:15 right on the dot.
The bucket. Well done. Crowd still filing in here. They've had trouble drawing this year in Minnesota. But it is 85 degrees as we hit the air. High humidity, and temperatures are going to be soaring for the afternoon games tomorrow and Sunday. Sal Frelick takes a strike.
Strike right there.
1 to the count.
1 to the count.
Frelick just 1 for 10 in that Cubs series. Seemed like every time he hit it hard, it was right at somebody.
Oh, yeah, that
He did
too.
have some bad luck. Did have a hit yesterday. And he swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
With a strikeout on a nasty splitter to get Frelick, and there is out number 1, and that's how the
Hey, if you were going to be watching that Pete McDivitt show
One of his weapons,
at
especially
8 p.m.
against
Eastern,
lefties. He's only batting 205
come on
against
over.
it, so why wait around to throw it? He brings it to the Brewers' first batter.
Good action on that splitter. Here's Jackson Churio now.
Here's Jackson
If you
Churio.
only saw Churio in the bubble of the Twin Series, you'd maybe wonder what all the hype is about. He had one of his worst series of his career in that 3-gamer in mid-May. He was 0 for 12 with 7 strikeouts. Even
Well, yeah, that
what
too.
he's done since.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Since that series in mid-May. As a matter of fact, he comes into this game tonight riding a 9-game hit streak. 12 hits in those 9 games. And a lot of slug in there as well. 2 homers, 2
Churio.
triples, 2 doubles in the middle of this 9-game streak.
And that's kind of been his formula, is those extra base hits, 35 extra base
Come
hits.
on in, everybody.
Major League Baseball. Just so dynamic, too, because just when you think you got him, he'll shoot it to right field or ambush you to center, or pull something down and away down the left field line. He can do it all.
Churio's 3 for 10 on this road trip. Just 2 games. Brewers had a game rained out on Wednesday night. Lost Tuesday in Chicago. And then won yesterday. So earned the split. And by the way, if you're making plans to join the Brewers on the road, that makeup game will be August 18th.
That makeup game will be August 18th. That'll be a doubleheader.
Your support at Wrigley Field. They'll play 5 games in 4 days at Wrigley.
5 games in 4 days.
Looks at one a little outside.
Little outside, as Yuko would
The
say.
last 2 games between the Brewers and the Cubs is any indication of what it's going to look like for 5 games in 4 days. It's going to be packed. It's going to be loud. There's going to be an edginess to it. You saw how the Brewers ended yesterday's ball game.
And Churio draws the walk, a rare walk by Jackson Churio. He has just a 3% walk rate this year.
Huh.
It's the second
3%?
worst number
Yeah,
in
right.
the major leagues. So I'm sure Joe Ryan is assuming he will chase. He did not. And now great speed on the bags for Christian Yelich.
Great speed on the bags for Yelich. Hey, if you're going to be watching that Pete McDivitt show, come on over.
The dodo bird here with Churio drawing a walk. Now bouncing ball.
Bouncing ball.
Out at second.
Out at second.
And 2 are gone. Yelich
2 are gone.
First base.
Yeah, Churio, 11th walk. You know, a lot of times someone steals a base,
Oh, yeah.
and they're like, oh, that's his
3D
7th
mode.
walk, his 8th walk, or stolen base. He's got to do that for his walks, because he didn't have any for like a month. Now he's starting to be a little bit more patient. Very tough to walk, but either way, he's out at second base. 2 outs. Here's Contreras.
Here is William Contreras.
And his aggressive nature is why he is great. So
Yeah, well, that too.
don't fall into the narrative that Churio needs to walk more. He will. He's only 21. As he develops in this game, learns the strike zone a little bit better. Take him just the way he is right now. Contreras is on the flip side of that. He's a guy that does walk a lot. Matter of fact, he's top 5 in the National League coming into play today. 46 walks. He is an everyday Eddie back there behind the plate. Contreras back in the starting lineup once again. Catching once again. Derek Haas has only caught 12 games this year. Contreras has been in there for all of the others. This is game 76 of the season. He's also been the designated hitter. 7 of those games he didn't catch. And a swing and a miss, and Ryan gets a strikeout to end the inning.
Ryan gets a strikeout.
But a couple of Ks for Joe Ryan. Puts up a 0 in the first, and now it's the Miz. Jacob Mizorowski, his second major league start. It's happened here tonight.
Here's a chance to race for $1 million. The NASCAR Powerball Playoff is back. For a limited time, Powerball players in Wisconsin have a chance to win even more prizes in the bonus draw, including 30 winners of $1,000 and a chance to win a trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race in Phoenix, Arizona. Plus, a chance to win $1 million. Offer available only for a limited time. Go to WILottery.com for details.
It starts with self-care. Feel like I feel good about it. I'm going to need it. I'm training for life. From after-school pickups to meal prep to a 12-hour night shift. I don't have time to get ready. I've got to stay ready.
Dome Patrol starts with a Celsius. I got a whole day to seize. First it's cardio, then it's a race against the clock. Refuel. I've got 48 to do in 24.
It's 4:49 a.m. Grab a Celsius, lock in. I've got a goal to hit and a deck to conquer. A party to be the life of, and all the essential energy I need to do it.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Get employee pricing and choose FlexBuy on Ford F-150 with 4.9% APR for 66 months plus $2,500 retail bonus and $500 open bonus cash. Visit your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Brewers failed to score the first, leave a runner at first against Joe Ryan, and now Jacob Mizorowski on the mound for the Brewers. Got a lot of fans here tonight. Rocco Baldelli and the Twins. They dropped 6 in a row. They dropped 10 of their last 13. Baldelli now in year 7. As we take a look at the Fontaine Casino Hotel, the Twins batting order with Byron Buxton, Matt Wallner, Willie Castro to start it against the
Buxton, Matt, Warner. First two.
Swung on, grounded over to
Third. One pitch and one out.
Jacob Mizorowski, 23 years old, 6'7". As he said, second start was at a Crowder College. He was a second rounder for the Brewers in 2022 and the 13th different pitcher to start a game for the Brewers this year, second most in baseball. And he can run it up there, velocity into the 100s.
Velocity into the one on.
Not allow a hit through 5+ innings. It's 100 miles an hour with that fastball.
It's 100 with that fastball. Byron Buxton is out.
6'7" Mizorowski.
6'7" Mizorowski.
Coming off that mound is Max.
Strike right there.
95-mile-an-hour slider.
90.
Sliders mainly to righties in his first start.
That was a 99.9 ball right there.
That can play in his favor big time.
101 on the radar gun.
Minneapolis product. Grew up about 40 miles from here, actually, in Forest Lake. He and Isaac Collins are very good friends. Isaac Collins in his homecoming. He's got a lot of friends and family here tonight. Sophia's going to have more on that. But Collins and Walner, they've known each other since they were 11 years old. And here they are both competing in the big leagues. And the Miz with a strikeout.
88, Uncle Charlie.
And he picks up his first strikeout of the game.
Let's check out the Brewers defense, brought to you by Landmark Credit Union. Like you said, Collins out
Collins.
Jackson Churio in center, South Freelick and right.
South Freelick and Churio.
Hoskins with Quinn Contreras.
Dubin and Contreras doing the catching. Oh, you guys know the rest of the infield.
Willie Castro takes one. Here's that breaking ball. It hisses up there nearly 88 miles an hour.
88 right at the damn plate.
His offerings.
Criminy.
That is one of the, well, popping. Number one, he throws a slider at 95, 96. His curveball's in the upper 80s, and we saw a great changeup on a few occasions in his first start.
Well, if you look at just what he did to Walner, he threw 3 of his 4 pitches to him. I mean, that's tough to deal with when you're seeing it for the first time, and all of a sudden he's
101 out of the arm.
Is about the only thing that's considered,
but that's called a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
You know, the one thing to get guys off of everything being hard is going to be that curveball.
Oof. He says, 101 here, hit it, boy.
The extension of Mizorowski, meaning how far he is off the rubber, how close he is to home plate when he lets the ball go. They measure that in Major League Baseball, and it's about 7.5 feet from the rubber to where he lets it go.
Pretty impressive, too. That's already second in all of baseball. And it matters, too. Hitters have less time to react. Their eyes are telling them one thing, and they're trying to communicate to their hands, but you can see his stride right here. All the way out. And he finishes right on the cut of the grass. We saw that kind of what twisting his ankle to cramp, and it shortened his last out.
Oh, he tied him up.
Tied him up. And he goes down.
Jacob Mizorowski with a nasty slider. You're going to see that one all over. Pitching Ninja.
Pitching Ninja. Oh, man. Don't the fastball. Honky donk for donkey donk.
Pizza Hut is about to hook you up with more of what you love. Because when you order any pizza, we'll hook you up with a free pizza later. That's a pizza now and a free pizza later. Get even more with the Hut Hookup. Order now, only on the Pizza Hut app. No one else Pizza's the Hut.
I use PayPal to buy this ticket. Paying it off over time. No fees, no interest.
No one else has no interest? Me.
You can pay your own way.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
The captain needs you back in the cockpit.
Oh, yeah, sir.
Okay. We have internet. Easy.
It's all coming together.
When's the mattress coming?
Friday.
Plumber? Tuesday. Curtis?
Next week.
This is nice.
This is nice. It's all coming together.
Connect first, unpack later. Set up in minutes with self-install from Spectrum.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it tell stories. And if you had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Miller Time.
On a warm day, you want 2 things. A refreshing drink made with real fruit
Well,
juice like
here's the good
lemonade,
news.
and
Tie
a
game.
way to get cool.
Bad news is
You can leave it open.
no one's got the rules.
Fruit juice. Scan this QR code to join fans. The ultimate online forum for sports fans. Tell us what you think about what you see on TV, online, and streaming. Your voice can help shape the future of sportscasting and much more. Join Fan Zone today.
Come on over if you're watching that big
we
Mac, give it
got
to
a highlight
him.
on the board already. Jacob Mizorowski absolutely knifes Willie Castro to the ground. I'm not sure I've ever seen a big league hitter do that, then fall down. He was so tied up by that.
He knifed him to the ground.
They have that Brewers dugout buzzing.
Cheating to the fastball and got the slider in and tried to almost screw himself into the ground.
He did.
Joe Ryan back on the mound after a scoreless first inning. Terang elevated in the lineup tonight against Joe Ryan. Hitting fifth.
Hitting fifth.
Sitting as the secondary leadoff man, if you will, the leadoff hitter in the middle of the order. And it's another strikeout for Joe Ryan.
Another strikeout for Joe Ryan.
Have been strikeouts. Let's go back inside the play, brought to you by Freighter to the Medical College of Wisconsin. And how about The Miz making a highlight and a meme?
I mean,
Willie Castro.
I mean, after 4 straight fastballs, I mean, you eventually got to cheat to it. It's 101 miles an hour. And, I mean, for Mizorowski to be able to sense that the guy's sitting fastball and then locating the slider like that is pretty sharp.
By the way, Castro, one of the hottest hitters the Twins have had lately. One away in the second. Rhys Hoskins. And a home run yesterday at Wrigley.
And a home run
Hoskins with his 11th
yesterday.
home run. He's popped a couple of home runs the last 2 weeks. Brewers are hoping to get Hoskins on a hot streak. Hoskins on the line to left field, caught and left by Bader. Excellent play. And gets a clap from his pitcher. That was a highlight there. Harrison Bader, always been a very good outfielder. When Buxton is healthy, Bader plays left field, and he has put together a nice play here early in this game. Our T-Mobile coverage cam.
T-Mobile coverage cam. Hoskins. Beta.
Joe Ryan enjoyed it. Anytime you take the glove off the clap, kind of a bummer for the Brewers because Rhys Hoskins, battling 7 for his last 57, needed that knock.
That was a tough break. Here's Isaac Collins back home.
In Minnesota.
Looking forward to this. Grew up watching games here. He grew up watching games at the Metrodome. Big Vikings fan as well. Heavy pass list tonight for Isaac Collins. Maple Grove High School. Let's see if he can stay on this run now. He's up against a tough pitcher. Collins with 3 hits, 2 homers in his last 3 games. He's driven in 5 runs in those last 3 games. Had a 3-run home run yesterday as a right-handed batter.
Collins. Up to the plate. Isaac Collins, form was
already 3 Ks.
Already 3 Ks.
Fights it all.
In June, Collins batted .290, 9 for 31, 5 extra base hits. What's really impressive, though, is the 8 walks. His on-base percentage over .430.
Yeah.
So he's been doing it with the bat and been doing it by not swinging.
Oh, yeah, that too. That's a good point there. Because you got to be able to hit, swing, and be able to know when to take your walks. And be selective. And not strike out. 2-2.
Count goes full to Collins.
Count goes full to Collins.
Caleb Durbin on deck.
Caleb Durbin on deck.
Hanging tough.
Hanging tough.
Making Ryan work a little bit.
Making Ryan work a little.
Who just threw 15 pitches in the first inning. Now he's at 15 here in the second. That might be one of the plans for the Brewers to see how many pitches they can get out of Joe Ryan, who's actually very efficient in his outings.
Well, a foul ball.
Another foul ball.
7 against the Astros in his last start. That was back on June 14th. He's got a battle on his hands here with Isaac Collins. He'll see at least 10 pitches. In that game against the Astros in Houston, Ryan, 7 innings, 93 pitches, speaking to his efficiency. Gave up just 2 runs. He did walk a couple. And Collins fouls another one off.
Fouls off another one.
Well, these at-bats are huge early against the starting pitcher. It'll be at least 11 pitches for Isaac Collins.
Well, you know, hits are going to be hard to come by. Batters hitting just 191 against Ryan. It's 5th in all of baseball.
And he lost him. Collins draws the walk. That's a battle with 2 outs. 11-pitch walk for Isaac Collins, and the Brewers have a base runner.
Collins wins that.
Second.
It's a fantastic at bat from Collins. That's what we've been seeing pretty much since he's been in the lineup. He has started 34 games. The team is 24-10 in that time.
That's a good number.
1 on, 2 out.
Here's Caleb Durbin. Let's see if he swings at the first pitch.
Nope,
Sometimes
safe.
after a long at bat, you could ambush one, knowing the pitcher wants to get ahead.
Strike right there.
Down the middle. It was a banner moment for Caleb Durbin as well yesterday. His first ever home run at Wrigley Field. Powerball home run number 3 for Durbin. Grew up on the north side. But he grew up a White Sox fan. I asked him today, I said, was it more the nostalgia of homering at Wrigley or doing it against the Cubs because you grew up a White Sox fan and now you play for the Brewers? Because I had a little bit of both, but the nostalgia of it was pretty cool. Just to be able to do that with a lot of friends and family in the ballpark. Collins takes off, throw down to second, is in time. And a caught stealing. Collins got a
Caught stealing.
start. Vasquez guns him down. And it'll be Durbin to lead off the next inning.
Durbin to lead off the next inning.
And we move on to the bottom of the second.
The bottom of the second.
But they plain and safe
Okay.
is boring. But safe happens to be my favorite word.
Oh.
No matter how you say it. Ruger Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop in the dark. Duramax outdoor sheds provide plenty of storage space and are built to last with durable all-weather vinyl construction. Get this 7x7 shed, just $649.99 after rebate. Create the lawn of your dreams with Menard's premium weed and feed fertilizer. It's designed to control more than 200 types of weeds and covers up to 5,000 square feet. Right now, just $9.99 after 11% rebate.
Hey, big money at Menards.
America, are you sitting down? Southwest is introducing assigned seating. Assigned seating. Assigned seating. Assigned seating. I can't believe it.
I can choose my seat.
That's why it's assigned seating. Plus, extra legroom seats.
Now we can sit together on the plane.
We have to.
Nope.
I can't believe nobody's ever thought of this before.
Brewers and Twins here at Target Field. Jacob Mizrowski picking right where he left off. 11 pitches, 2 strikeouts for him in that first inning, and he said that his major league debut exceeded even his own expectations, telling us, I would have never thought that my major league debut would go the way that it did. 5 hitless innings, 81 pitches for him. He was able to maintain the velocity throughout. 14 pitches for him at 100 miles per hour or more. But he credits a lot of the work in between his starts, his 13 starts at Nashville, and even in to get ready for tonight, of just his consistency. And it starts with working with a water bag that he puts over his back in his throwing program. And he said that it helps him address the problem of when he flies open in his mechanics and he'll fall off to the first base side. So he said the feeling that you try to create is controlling the water bag and controlling your direction to the plate. Explode over the middle, stay true to your direction, and hit your target. And he said that's made a huge difference for him. Credit to Nashville Sounds pitching coaches Justin Message with that adjustment. So it's been working for him, guys, and he's really happy with how he's able to just control his mechanics and his stuff.
Yeah, it's a Paul Skeens move. These two could match up. It's Correa.
Correa beats one into the ground.
So obviously there's a Pittsburgh connection, and Paul Skeens uses that water bag. So this is what Sophia's talking about, Tim. Maybe you could explain why it works and what the feedback is using this device.
Well, the fact that it's water in there, it's creating you have to keep it balanced because it's going to slosh one way or the other. It's not just like a weight that's just dense all the way through, but the water is going to create different, probably an influence in different ways where you got to balance and just control that stuff. They do it really with shoulders. They call it manuals. So like after an outing, when you're doing stuff with your shoulders, you put your arms straight out and they hit it different ways, the trainers do, to try to help isolate what you need to make sure it's strong. And they're just doing that in a big way with the water bag.
Yeah.
Whatever it is working.
Keep it up.
He has retired 4 in a row, 2 ground outs and 2 strikeouts. Facing Ryan Jeffers here with 1 away.
Ryan Jeffers here. With 1 out.
Jeffers did a number on the Brewers in Milwaukee in May. Had 6 hits in that 3-game series, including a homer and a double. And he's hot coming into this.
I'll be right back, everyone. I'm going to take a throw.
11 at-bats, including a home run and a double.
Just keep an eye on the chat for me, would you?
Twins put a beat down on Cincinnati yesterday.
Yeah.
And Mizorowski jams him, popped him up. Durbin is over, coming back to him. And Mizorowski with the first 2 retired here in the second inning. Getting in on a power hitter. First out in the air for the Brewers.
There's fastball, slider, then there's 102 all up in your grill.
102. Wow. Sophia mentioned the 14 pitches over 100 miles an hour of the 81 he threw in his Major League debut. He's currently at 10 right now. It's something to watch.
Oh, yeah.
His pitches have been over 100. Speaking of using water to your advantage, that is a bat filled with water. Similar principle. Harrison Bader uses that to warm up with. And the water changing the weight of the bat to the end of the bat when you swing it. Some instant feedback. That's a fly ball to right field.
Fly ball to right field.
And that will retire the side.
I will retire the side. Hey, if you're watching that Pete McGillis show, come on in. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Epic cash and prizes in the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, and Boundless Bounty come together for drawings where $300 cash and prizes is there for the taking. It all happens Friday, June 27th.
If you could just keep an eye on the chat for me. Hey.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop 4th of July savings on
Samsung
like the all-in-one washer dryer.
If you haven't hit that sub.
#1 in customer satisfaction.
That was easy.
Get free delivery now at the Home Depot.
Well, I saw your second comment.
Isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Because breakthroughs big and small are happening every day. From promising clinical trials focused on eliminating the need for insulin to more health plans covering advanced therapies and technologies. Fueled by our passionate supporters, we're powering a global movement to prioritize what the T1D community needs now and next. Today, we're opening new doors to more effective solutions and making it easier for people to enjoy freer, fuller, healthier lives. Tomorrow, we'll make this condition a thing of the past by accelerating research, influencing policy, and advancing treatments. We are Breakthrough T1D. As we drive toward curing type 1 diabetes, we help make everyday life better for the brave people who face it.
What a talent. Boy, just injects a lot of hope and life into this Brewers ball club with a pitcher like Jacob Mizorowski. He's going to have his bumps in the road, but man, is he off to a start. 2 scoreless innings here today, 6 in a row he's retired. No score at Target Field as we go to play in the third. Caleb Durbin was at the plate when Collins was thrown out trying to steal. So he'll lead off this third inning. Gets a fresh count. Durbin, Ortiz, then Sal Freeling. All the scrappy little guys. You know I'm all about the short kings there, Tim. This is the short kings part of the lineup.
Yeah, that's what we were.
You wouldn't know anything about that.
We were sitting on stools for
right.
Yeah, for the Open.
This is my kind of team here, these Brewers. I can look eye to eye with most of them.
Oh, really? It's just a throwback to 70s, 80s, 90s, where it didn't matter. They don't want a bunch of dudes that are huge.
Durbin unable to check his swing. That's a strikeout. Number 4 for Ryan. This guy's a tough customer, man. He's really turned his career into something special as a Minnesota Twin. He was pitching in the Olympics when he found out he was traded to Minnesota. That was in Japan, Summer Olympics in Japan. They won a silver medal that year. And, he has flourished in the big leagues as a Twin, now in his 5th year. He is a thinking man's thinker. Your kind of guy, Tim Dillard. Always, thinking outside the box. You know, he appreciates the game of baseball like you do, but also is very creative in the way he goes about his profession as a baseball player.
Well, you want to be well-rounded. You can just tell he's very methodical on exactly what pitch they're going to go with. You see him run out to the mound, and he doesn't start pitching off the mound right away in his warm-ups. He does a little crow hop and plays a couple of moments of catch with the catcher before he actually gets on the rubber. But watch how long he holds onto the ball before releasing it. He gets down the mound, he gets low, almost like a Tim Hudson. Just hold on to it as long as you can, sink into the hips. Just keep the ball out of view of hitters as long as you can.
He makes hitters look bad. That's a trademark of Joe Ryan because of the movement on his pitches and the variety of his pitches. that's a kind of swing he elicits quite often. To measure the run of a fastball, they call it fastball run value, and he is up there in the upper 98th percentile in that particular statistic. With the run on the fastball to get swings like that, stay off the barrel of the bat, so he gets a lot of weak contact and a lot of chase.
Especially from right-handed batters, they're having to deal with a little bit more than the lefties because he uses the sweeper, the sinker, and the slider way more against righties.
Brewers are doing a good job with some long at-bats here. Even though Ryan has only issued the 2 walks and has 4 strikeouts, Brewers still without a base hit. Isaac Collins had an 11-pitch battle that resulted in a walk, and now Ortiz up there hanging tough. Top of the order due next, Sal Freeling. Open the bat with a man on. Payoff pitch coming. And Ortiz strikes out. Fastball.
Hey, join the Brewers Friday night, June 27th, for a $5 beer happy hour. Fans 21 and older can get any tap beer for just $5 starting at 4:30 p.m. until first pitch at 7:10 p.m. Stick around after the game for a Nelly post-game concert and get tickets at brewers.com. Do it now.
I mean, you can't beat that. You got to come make your plans to be with us. Are you going to do some bartending that night? That's kind of your wheelhouse.
Might have to.
You're going to need some help.
It's Nelly. Pace yourself, people. It's going to be a wonderful day.
Can't wait to see Nelly. Can we get him on the air? As they pop up into foul territory, that is going to be in the seats. How many "is it getting hot in here" jokes does Nelly hear every day of his life? You think people just shout that out to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Nelly,
It's hot in here. Hey, how's the AC? Is it hot in here? You want me to? You gotta do it subtly.
We're looking forward to having Nelly next Friday. Summerfest going on as well. It is a great time to be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We hope you make plans to be with us at American Family Field.
Nelly, it's like if you're going somewhere, hey, you going by yourself, you want to ride with me. You go for days.
We had Snoop Dogg on last year. We got to get Nelly in the game. See if he can pop up. No Cardinal talk though, Nelly. Freely takes the ball low. Freely pulls it foul. Hit it hard, but got out ahead of it.
His first round of BP today, he pulled one and it just almost stuck in the right field wall. And that's when he was doing his best, is when it doesn't matter really where it is or how far inside, he could pull it. It's about keeping it fair. That one was foul, but no, he's going good. He just owns the right field area.
He closed the loop yesterday on our Finance Bro climbing the net. He actually, after the game, you may have seen some of the reporters post the pictures of it. But Freely did arrange to give that guy a bat. The bat that was taken away from him.
Yeah,
confiscated, scaling, and talked to Sal about that today. He goes, yeah, I couldn't believe they took the bat away. I'm trying to get rid of that bat. I've been in a slump. There's no hits in it. It turns out he is a finance bro. He's like the CEO of some money management company. So there you go.
Freelick might have gotten a business card in that deal.
Freelick able to foul it all, chased a high fastball. Churio will do next. Freelick would love to give him that bat with a man on. Brewers are making Ryan work. I don't have a whole lot to show for it, but he's thrown a lot of pitches through the first 3 innings. Freelick fouls another one off.
Freelick's going to see 10. Ortiz saw 9 last inning. Collins saw 11. It's a lot of pitches. That's 30 pitches just between 3 batters.
Working up a good lather on a hot night in Minneapolis. 3-2 again. Freelick in the air. Lazy fly ball out to Harrison Bader. And that will retire the side. But the Brewers are chipping away at the arsenal of Joe Ryan. Twins are not doing the same against Jacob Mizorowski. We go to the bottom of the
Mom!
When this happens, they count on you.
Like an entire tree fell down onto my car.
Are you okay?
Don't stress me.
You got USAA.
And you can count on us.
They got you.
Okay, I just submitted it.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you, Mommy. Bye.
Count on us. Count on USAA. Members who switch save an average of $840 a year on car insurance.
Churio watches it Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Your win is waiting. And by Old National Bank. Get old. Vinny and Paulie, Twin Cities, Minneapolis, and St. Paul. They were in the best of shape after those race. Big boilers. 100-mile-an-hour fastball from Mizorowski. He starts the bottom of the third inning. Harrison Bader with his electric pink accessories. Easy to spot. Bader's made a great catch already in this game. Took a hit away from Reese Hoskins, diving catch. Hot pink with the City Connects and the golf grip. Right off the end of the bat and right to the Platinum Gold Glove Award winner, Bryce Terang, for out number one. You ever notice Bader uses a golf grip at the plate, the interlocking grip?
Has he always done that?
Usually.
He was with Cardinals?
I don't know what he started in, but it's been a thing.
Faced him a good bit in the minor leagues.
Mizorowski one away. He's retired 7 in a row. Here's Cody Clemens now. His Twins are up there starting swings early. Mizorowski at 100 miles an hour. Blows it by Clemens, who's father Roger Clemens. He knows a thing or two about the heat. How about he drops that breaking ball on? That's the curveball at 86. Oh, my goodness.
Unfair.
This is impressive. Clemens homered yesterday in Cincinnati. Twins pounded out 12 runs and 17 hits yesterday. Just missed. Changeup at 94. You don't hear many changeups pop the glove like that.
You probably hear that one
hissing. And a narrow miss. Roger Clemens named all of his kids with the first letter K, which would make sense for a guy who racked up the strikeout numbers that Roger Clemens did. Cody Clemens, K-O-D-Y. And a foul ball hanging in there. Good pitch by Mizorowski, little backdoor breaking ball. K's will be the story tonight. Joe Ryan's already racked up 5 of them. Mizorowski has 2. I will say the Twins have had a game plan to swing early in the count, not getting into a lot of deep counts for strikeouts. Got a chance for one here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a bouncing ball. Ortiz waits behind the bag and makes the play. 2 up, 2 down here in the third. Efficient in the first, 11 pitches, 2 Ks. 11 pitches in the second. It is hard to temper down the hype with this guy, Tim. There's just not been stuff like this from a starting pitcher.
Well, they really, I would say some people think they probably waited too long or slow played it a little bit, but I think the Brewers did it at the right time. Not only did they need him to be in the starting rotation, but the negative effects if you keep him in AAA too long and you see a guy dominating and wondering what else do I got to do to get to the big leagues. You don't want your pitchers doing that. You reward them, you put them in the big leagues, and this is what you get. You get a guy that's fully armed and operational.
That hits the mound right to Terang, and Vasquez is retired. And that's 9 up and 9 down to start his second ever major league start. Jacob Mizorowski, who is a major story for the Brewers in 2025.
Hello?
Hi there. This is Regional Power and Utility. We're calling you about an outstanding balance.
I thought I paid that.
You're scheduled for immediate shut-off unless it's resolved today. But I can help you make a payment right now.
Not today. Nice try.
Spot the red flags so you can protect yourself from fraud with the AARP Fraud Watch Network.
Subway's footlongs are packed with protein, like the Ultimate BMT or the All-Pro Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki with 58 grams of protein. And now, Subway MVP Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get another for just $1. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Oh, legend. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, lease a new 2025 Tacoma SR5 for $299 a month. Or get $3,000 cash back on a tough new Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
I wanted to be healthy. I was newly pregnant. My periods were always painful, so I texted my friend Elena. I asked my big sister Naomi. My best friend Kelsey. She's my go-to. That's how I found my OBGYN. I finally feel heard. Thanks, Naomi. Thanks, Kelsey. Thanks, Elena.
For personalized, convenient care and 24/7 support, find an OBGYN you'll recommend at Aurora Healthcare.
Our game reset brought to you by Spectrum. Jacob Mizorowski off to a great start. He's retired 9 in a row to start the day, matching up against the Twins' best this year, Joe Ryan. Ryan pitching like an all-star this season. Comes in with a 7-2 record, a 2.93 ERA. And no runs, no hits on the board for either. Brewers do have 2 base runners. Churio and Collins walked. Collins was thrown out trying to steal a base, so Ryan has faced just 1 over the minimum. And here we go with Jackson Churio, second time around. First pitch fastball in there for a strike. Churio, a rare walk in the first, but one of the many deep counts that the Brewers have been in. Just the comparison, Tim, of the total pitches between the 2 starters right now. Pitch number 60 for Ryan.
Yeah, 60 for Ryan. Mizorowski, just 34 pitches.
Ryan with 5 Ks. First 10 batters faced. Brewers looking for their first hit. As Churio laid on it, fouls it back. Ryan has such good command of his fastball as well. Different shapes. Velocity is usually 94, 95, but he can move it around. It's tough to center up on. Always seems to be under control on the mound. Has not lost a game in his last 9 starts. He's 6-0 in that stretch.
Pretty impressive by Churio to stay in on that sweeper. Kind of coming at him. Able to get the hands to it, just foul it off.
Churio trying to extend the hit streak to 10 straight games. Got him in a 3-2 count. If you thought Churio walking once in a game was a story, if he does it twice in consecutive at-bats. Vasquez having a chat here with Bill Miller.
I think Bill Miller was saying, get the ball back from the catcher before you start walking around the mound. I think Joe Ryan didn't get the ball back, so he walked around to kind of get that extra few seconds of rest. And I think he gave him a warning not to do that.
Shuttled the pitch clock.
Yeah.
And he walks Churio again. Is there a full moon? Churio with his second walk, and this time it is a leadoff walk. And here comes Yelich. Gives you an idea that Joe Ryan may be pitching around Churio a little bit. That means it's going to be up to the others to make him pay. So Ryan has excellent command. Churio goes on the first pitch, and no chance they're going to get him here. Oh, did his foot stay on? It did, barely. Carlos Correa acknowledging his dugout that maybe he got the tag on him with the foot off the bag. They'll take a look. Rocco Baldelli awaiting word. No challenge here.
Stolen base number 15 for Churio. Look, he almost got it. He did go off and went back.
If Correa leaves the tag on him,
yeah,
he's out. But he went for the little swipe tag. Stolen base for Churio. Brewers in business now. Yelich trying to deliver a run now. Brewers do not have a hit yet. They have 3 walks. Churio 2 of those. See if Yelich can hit one on the seats and let them both walk around or jog around. Broken bat, look out. Wow, that went right by Yelich. It does advance a runner. It's a productive out. Man, the splinter of that bat, that was dangerous. I thought it was going to hit Yelich.
Almost clipped Joe Ryan's mustache.
Oof. Oh, my goodness. Right by Ryan. I said almost hit Yelich. I meant almost hit Joe Ryan. He kept his poise, though. I don't know if he saw it or just is that Zen-like.
I wonder if Cody Clemens was like, hey, my dad would have just grabbed that and thrown it at him.
That's right. Here's Contreras now. Got to get a run in here. Runner at third. 1 out. Man, right by his cap.
I don't think he had time to dodge it. I think it just happened to miss him while he was fielding the ground ball.
Ooh, generous call. Vasquez framed it well. Stole the call from Bill Miller. 1 ball, 1 strike on Contreras. 2-1 now.
It's always tough as a catcher when you're on the wrong end of a call when you're at bat because you don't want to make too big a fuss because you want that for your own pitcher.
Infield in for the Twins. Contreras trying to get one in the air at the very least. And a swing and a miss. Ryan reaching back a little extra that time on his better fastballs. 95 miles an hour. Perfectly placed on the outside corner. Key pitch early. Brewers knocking at the door with 1 out in the 4th. And Contreras in the air to left field. Churio's got great speed. Bader coming in, fires to the plate. Churio is in there. Sacrifice fly at RBI. William Contreras puts the Brewers on the board first tonight.
You can hear those Brewer fans traveling well here. Great at bat by Contreras. You just need a little flick of the wrist. That was enough. Bader, great jump on it behind the baseball. Not a bad throw, but just not strong enough to beat the wheels of Churio. 1-0 Brewers.
Scoring without benefit of a hit. Churio draws the walk, steals second, goes to third on a ground out, scores on a sac fly. They call that ABC baseball. Get them on, get them over, get them in. Mix in a stolen base. 2 outs now for Terang.
Already pitch number 75 from Ryan.
Terang off the end of the bat slightly and is run down by Matt Wallner to end the inning. And Mizorowski back to the mound, this time pitching with a lead.
When comfy softness beats meet fragrant scent beats, they blend together to create an incredible feeling beyond cozy called Cozy. New Downy Comfy Cozy breathes life into your laundry.
And now you have a better game plan for your retirement.
With all of life's curveballs, your travel budget is still steady.
Sophia A., grade 4, absent, because transportation was absent. Khalil M., grade 6, absent, because Wi-Fi was absent.
Maria J., grade 12, absent, because childcare for siblings was absent.
Jacob O., grade 12, absent, because housing was absent.
Aisha S.,
Olivia H.
Derek L.
Cole W. Preston L.
Absent.
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 Because healthcare, anti-bullying,
Mental health support was absent.
we're calling roll on the 15 million absent students.
Their reasons why are very real.
And yet the solution is a present, caring adult to help them along their path.
When communities and schools is present, 99% of our students are present and ready to learn.
Dell Technologies hard drives. Byron Buxton last 8 games. OPS over 1,500. He's got 5 homers in his last 8, 3 doubles. Driven in 7 runs in those 8 games, and he is on a major tear. Playing like an all-star once again. Byron Buxton, one of the most electric players in the major leagues. He has dealt with a lot of injuries through his career. Saw 1 pitch his last time up, grounded out to third. And facing Mizorowski for the second time, a little half swing. That is a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Second time around for the Twins against Mizorowski. I've never seen him before. That one's in there. Well placed slider from Mizorowski at 93 miles an hour. It is great velocity, Dilly, but it is great pitching too.
And the movement is so late. You know, we talk about the extension of him getting down the mound, but I mean, it's not easily seen until almost after it goes by. Like, oh, that was a slider. You have to look at the scoreboard to figure out what it was.
That was 101. They'll ask and checks his swing. Mild-mannered Jacob Mizorowski. Don't be fooled by that demeanor. He's a great competitor. It's been the book on him throughout his minor league journey through the Brewers system. They're bursting onto the scenes here in the major leagues.
And you know, hitters are going to tell you what it is like to face a guy like this. Last time out against the Cardinals, a lot of defensive swings, even in good counts. There's already been some very uncomfortable at-bats for the Twins.
Mizorowski, 5 no-hit, no-run innings in his major league debut. It was 8 days ago against St. Louis. Hasn't been a hit in this game yet. Brewers scored a run without benefit of a hit. Courtesy of a Churio walk and a stolen base, and then a sac fly by Contreras. Toughest battle he's had so far, Mizorowski against Buxton. 8th pitch, on the ground. Durbin scoops it up. Durbin makes a good throw. Buxton flying down the line, made that close. That's 10 in a row retired for Mizorowski. Both of Buxton's outs have been ground out to third. Here comes now Walter. Got the call. First pitch curveball hits the back door. Got a generous call from Bill Miller. I'm sure the hitter's sentiment right now is neither of these guys need any help. Ryan's okay. He's just stretching. He has fallen, but he can get up.
It's something on his back, too. I don't know if he's trying to keep his back warm.
I've got one of those at home. It's actually, it's
wave energy.
It massages, but it's like an ultrasound, but
yeah,
you're right. It's a wave energy that.
Yours is on your couch.
Yeah, mine's cranked up as fast as it'll go. He's major league pitcher now. There's a called strike 3, 100-mile-an-hour gas. Mizorowski strikes out Walder. Strikeout number 3, second time he has punched out Matt Walder.
Started him out with a curveball and then a couple of heaters, and Walder probably didn't agree fully, but it was close enough. What are you going to do with that pitch? You can't swing at it.
Comeback fastball at 100. There's a line shot right to Durbin. Willie Castro knows he's in all the highlight reels with a strikeout his last time up. He was not going to wait around. Hit the ball sharply, but right at Durbin, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for the Miz.
This crispy chicken is from a taco place. This crispy chicken is from a taco place? Hey, this crispy chicken's from Taco Bell? The taco place? This chicken is so perfectly crispy with tortilla chip coating. It's from a taco place. Hey, what? It comes in a burrito, too?
From your taco place, it's also a chicken place that's also a taco place. 4th of July savings are at the Home Depot. So liven up, brighten up, and level up your space this summer. Whatever you're working on, bring it all together with 4th of July savings at the Home Depot.
Here's a chance to race for $1 million. The NASCAR Powerball Playoff is back. For a limited time, Powerball players in Wisconsin have a chance to win even more prizes in a bonus draw, including 30 winners of $1,000 and a chance to win a trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race in Phoenix, Arizona. Plus, a chance to win $1 million.
It's amazing.
Offer available only for a limited time. Go to WILottery.com for details.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it'd tell stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Miller time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Collect a one-of-a-kind Pat Murphy bobblehead giveaway coming up Saturday, June 28th, courtesy of Toyota. Be one of the first 25,000 ticketed fans through the gates to get the bobble. Grab your tickets today at brewers.com/giveaways.
Joe Ryan is not waiting for you to read that, as he deals with Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 Brewers. Brewers get a run without benefit of a hit in the 4th inning. Sac fly from Contreras, scoring Churio. Hoskins the closest to a hit for the Brewers. A diving catch by Harrison Bader in left field back in the 2nd inning. Jacob Mizorowski, 4 scoreless, hitless innings. And has retired the Twins in order. 12 up, 12 down to start his 2nd Major League start. I was thinking about Joe Ryan laying down in the dugout, and I'm trying to imagine a clean surface area to lay down in a Major League dugout. There isn't. I don't think that exists. I think he's just down in it. Look at that. It's disgusting.
Seeds and who knows what else. Some gum.
I remember when Brent Suter was around for the Brewers. It was the only time the dugout was clean. At least moderately clean.
He was always that way, too.
Big leaguers are absolute pigs. Rhys Hoskins with a base hit. So he finally gets one to fall in left field. And there's the first hit of the game. Hoskins with a clean single to left to start this fifth inning.
Brewers have another leadoff man on. Gets a fastball up in the zone, just pulls it into left. You know, early hitting, it's usually just two guys, Contreras and Churio, but they had another person there today, and that was Rhys Hoskins. Took a lot of swings early, BP, talked to some of the hitting coaches. Obviously have no idea what is said, but, you know, they're going through the motion of bat path and things like that. I mean, good for Rhys Hoskins, 2 good at bats in this one.
Isaac Collins, who had that long battle with Ryan in the second inning. Ryan coming right after him here, gets 0-2. 11-pitch sequence in the second inning. Collins drew the walk. Was thrown out trying to steal to end the inning. Some residual damage here, though. Collins has seen everything he's got. Collins facing his hometown team, Maple Grove, Minnesota. And he rips that one, caught, and tapping the bag is Clemens. And that is a brutal break for Collins. A line drive out in a double play. Heck of a play by Clemens, who is holding Hoskins on. And 2 quick outs, wipes out a leadoff runner.
A little magic up that sleeve. Nowhere else would that have been a double play. I mean, Rob's a double, maybe a triple, and then turns into 2 outs. Nothing Hoskins can do. He's getting a secondary lead. Good play.
It's one of those cases, if he's not holding the runner on, that is going to get down the line. It was going to be close. I will say it might have hooked foul. Just watching first base umpire Chad Fairchild, the way he was kind of maneuvering to get out of the way. Not a great play by Clemens. Twins have had a couple of gems defensively. As Durbin fouls it away, he's down 0-2.
And still, Joe Ryan has just faced 1 over the minimum so far.
Durbin taking opposite field. Two outs, 1-2 the count on Caleb Durbin. And able to lay off. Durbin hitting 8th once again. Popped his 3rd home run yesterday. Brewers scored 8 runs in yesterday's game. 8 runs in the first 5 innings and then hung on to win, beat the Cubs. That's a called strike 3, right on the edge. Big league pitching right there by Joe Ryan. 1-0 Brewers. Mizorowski back to the mound. We go to the bottom of the 5th.
They don't know the first thing about you or Walmart Plus. Like that Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries. Free delivery on these apples and this shirt.
Yeah. How else would I get free delivery on this air mattress and these blankets? Who knew?
Dylan, have you been sleeping here again? Go home. No, not that home. Your home. Go home. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want, at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Rogue, or get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Pathfinder.
I'm the overpowered leaf blower.
and I'm not exactly street legal.
And if you don't have the right armor coverage, this can really blow your budget. So get Allstate, save money, and get protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
Verizon reliable performance. Jacob Izarowski in his second major league start. He has gone 9 innings now without allowing a hit or a run. 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. Those 4 walks came in his major league debut. He has not walked a batter. Matter of fact, he has retired 12 in a row to start his second major league start. And up against Carlos Correa, the biggest name in this Minnesota lineup. Correa missed the last series against the Brewers with a concussion. A wicked slider at 96 miles an hour. Dilly, Mizorowski has saved his best stuff for Correa and Buxton.
I think so.
He has elevated everything he's got with those 2 hitters in particular.
I think, too, he's very aware of when you're starting to face an order the second time through. Some of his outings were limited in AAA where he'd only face guys through the order maybe twice. Now he's thinking deeper into a ball game. I need to show these guys something else second time through.
A swing and a miss. There's a slider again. Steady diet of him. Correa nodding in approval of what he is seeing coming off that mound. Jacob Mizorowski. 2-2 to Carlos Correa. And in and out of the glove of Contreras. Caught in the mask, it sounded like as well. Correa's been a Rookie of the Year. Platinum Glove Award winner. World Series champion with the Astros. And multiple All-Star selections, including last year.
1-0, bottom of 5. It goes 1 miles an hour. Correa does.
Witnessing something special here in this kid. Correa strikes out. I mean, comeback sinker at 101. Good luck.
Like behind the plate, the umpire already kind of in his motion before the ball gets there. 101 off the plate, kind of comes back to get over the plate. Only fastball Correa saw in the entire at-bat.
First pitch swinging, Ryan Jeffers late on it. Again, the goal is to try to tamper down expectations, but Tim, I'm being honest, I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen a starter with this kind of stuff with 4 pitches and maintain it throughout a start. And I know it's just his second major league start, but I'm talking about watching him come up through the Brewers minor leagues. It's one of a kind here. That's a liner in the left field.
Liner in the left field.
There is Collins.
There is Collins.
A sliding catch.
Sliding catch.
The Brewers flashed a little leather. The closest the Twins have come to a hit. Collins able to snag it for the second out.
Collins able to snag it.
Several good catches.
Yeah.
Left. Just solid defender. Jacob likes it. But I think you're right, B.A. This is something pretty special. I mean, to see it in
I agree.
way different than the videos you see on social media of what it looks like. I mean, seeing how these hitters are reacting to his stuff.
Brooks Lee takes a ball. Mizorowski has now set a Brewers franchise record for the most hitless innings to start a career. That was a long-time record held by Mark Rogers. Rogers went 9 in the third hitless innings to start his Brewers career. Man, he was some talent. Injuries derailed his career. Mizorowski now 9 2/3. And so he has the Brewers record. The Major League record is Austin Cox from 2 years ago at the Royals, who went 11 2/3 before allowing a hit. Wizarowski's on that chase.
He set the Brewers record. All-time MLB record is set by the Kansas City Royals pitcher with 11 2/3 innings. 1-0 Brewers. They got that 1-1 back and forth. 1-0 on the fastball. Hey, if you're just joining us, welcome in.
Pat Murphy's son. These guys go way back. Murphy's been watching Brooks Lee play since he was a kid.
And hey,
against his father at the collegiate level as well.
Don Drew,
Switching third baseman.
Just an FYI, I don't know if you caught it, but we do have a Discord page.
These are put the ball in play kind of swings right now. Twins just trying to generate anything they can against Wizarowski.
Next Saturday.
2-2. Here he comes.
You're talking about the 28th, right, Kenneth?
So far in this inning with that curveball.
If he is not going live,
Fastball's here to lead. I wonder if he tries to go
we
back
will
with
be
a
live,
slider.
Kenneth.
Most pitches he's thrown in an inning.
With
He's been
all
very
that
efficient.
waste.
Pitch number 16 right there.
Pitch number 16 right there.
Checking all the boxes on an ankle injury, the quad cramping. That forced him out of his Major League debut in the 6th inning. Another payoff coming.
Another payoff coming.
And he's
101. Got him. Sit down, Sonny.
But there's not a lot of time to make up your mind.
No, there ain't with him on the mound. Dun, 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 dun.
Tom and Kelly loved their house, except for all the things they didn't love about it. It needed less of this, and none of that. So they came to Landmark Credit Union. We showed them how their dream home was totally doable with a great rate on a home equity line of credit. Getting them set up was a breeze, kind of like the one blowing up.
I'll be
Welcome
right back.
to Home Sweeter Home.
All right, everybody.
Landmark Credit Union. Banking made easy.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. So you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history. Gatorade. Is it in you?
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions. Telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Bearing witness to one of the all-time great starts to a career in Major League Baseball history. Jacob Wizarowski, 5 innings in the books, no hits, no runs. And it is 1-0 Brewers as we go to the 6th. Joey Ortiz leads off. 9-1-2 coming up for Milwaukee. Ortiz, Frelick, and Churio. Meanwhile, Joe Ryan is pitching a gem here today, but he has issued 3 walks. One of those resulted in a run. And there is activity in the bullpen because, as Tim mentioned, the pitch count is extreme right now. all of the foul balls and the deep counts that the Brewers have gotten themselves into. A swing and a miss, and down goes Ortiz. Splitter from Joe Ryan, and it's out number 1, strikeout number 7.
And the third on the splitter, too. He's also got 3 on fastballs and 1 on slider. He's been mixing it up against the Brewers.
Top of the order here, Sal Frelick.
One and 0.
Frelick down the right field line.
Frelick down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. Nope, single. Pull up the lane.
Frelick just back.
Frelick just back safely.
Who has a cannon for an arm.
Yeah.
And Frelick wisely holds up. Just does scamper back.
Just does scamper back.
Ready to write down double. Wallner plays it off the wall really well. Hits his cutoff man. Take lessons, kids. It was almost a back pick, but Frelick able to get back to first base. I mean, he was, at no point was he thinking it's not going to be a double until he was like, oh, the ball's already coming in.
It's one of the stronger arms in baseball, Wallner.
One of the stronger arms in baseball.
Churio the batter now.
Churio the batter. Ball upstairs.
For the first time this year has drawn multiple walks in a game. He did have 6 multi-walk games last year. As a matter of fact, one game last season he drew 3 walks. One of those was intentional, I believe. Memory serves. 1-1 the count.
1-1 the count. Brewers baseball.
Churio
5-10.
Scored on a sac fly in the 4th. It's the only run of the game.
Scored on a sac fly in the 4th.
The other side of that is the fact that Churio hits homers.
Yeah.
Home run leaderboard. Jackson with 12. Second on the club behind Yelich.
Powerball home run leaderboard. Yelich.
He would love to
Churio.
right here.
1-2.
2-1 the count. Frelick.
2-1 the count. Tonight. Throw over. Safe. By the first base umpire. Hand of the 100 licks.
Joe Ryan coming up to the end of his outing. Could be a batter away from being taken out. Churio half swing. He goes. And it's 2-2. There's just something to Ryan's fastball. One that is away to a right-handed batter.
I think it's his arm angle. He kind of upshoots it. And
yeah.
I guess a lot of times you don't see a guy that kind of has that trajectory on the ball. Because we've seen multiple Brewers kind of give up on it, and it's still in that upper quadrant. He is devastating to righties. They've had 174 against him.
Frelick ready to run. He goes. Churio in right center. It is down on the base hit.
Down on the base hit. Here comes Sal. Safe. Over the third goes Churio. He is safe. 2-0. Come on in, everybody. If you're a Twins fan, that's not what you wanted to see. If you're a Bulls fan, that's what the doctor just ordered. Mound visit.
For Joe Ryan, the Brewers lead 2-0. Yelich coming up. Churio at third.
Pitching coach out to visit with Joe Ryan.
Will make the call to the Twins bullpen.
Nope.
An RBI double.
Pitching change by the head coach.
We'll set up the new matchup when we come back.
The land of 10,000 lakes.
With protein, like the Ultimate BMT or the All Protein.
I come back when the new picture's on the thing, okay?
MVP Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get another for just $1. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
Here's
Here's a chance to race for $1 million. The NASCAR Powerball Playoff is back. For a limited time, Powerball players in Wisconsin have a chance to win even more prizes in a bonus draw, including 30 winners of $1,000 and a chance to win a trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race in Phoenix, Arizona. Plus, a chance to win $1 million. Offer available only for a limited time. Go to WILottery.com for details.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done. Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart. Hey, honey, what do you think you're doing? Did you call Digger's Hotline? You don't know what's down there. Digger's Hotline notifies utilities so underground lines can be marked in just 3 business days. Every time you dig, Digger's Hotline.
2-0 Brew Crew as Jackson Churio has scored a run and driven in a run. So on the double here in the 6th, for every Brewers RBI this year, Northwestern Mutual Foundation is funding 5 hours of childhood cancer research. Northwestern Mutual, the Brewers, proud to partner in curing childhood cancer. Churio having a night. 2 walks and a double. A stolen base, a run scored. He's in third now. And Danny Coulomb is on the mound for the Minnesota Twins here, Tim.
Long-time veteran. He's having a fantastic season. As you can see those numbers. Not a lot of walks. Strikeouts are up.
1 out, runner at third for Yelich.
1 out, 1 out, third. First pitch, a base hit. Churio's in.
It's 3-0 Brewers.
3-0 Brewers.
Saw him go up to the first pitch against Joe Ryan, his first at bat, but this one with the infield in, that plays. You feel like Yelich can hit the ball right there at shortstop like every single time. He does it almost once a game. Gets a pitch he can handle.
Coulomb comes in to face the lefty, immediately gives up the hit, and now Contreras, bouncing ball. Lee will go to first, and there is out number 2. Yelich does advance to second base. 2 gone with 2 runs in. 3-0 Brewers for Bryce Terang.
We go back to that double by Churio. Now, once that throw goes through to try to get free, like him advancing to third is the reason the infield was in. So he takes the extra base on the throw, and then Yelich takes advantage of it for the RBI.
Terang drops him on down. This is a dandy. This is going to go for a base hit.
Base hit.
Bryce Terang with a drag bunt.
Bryce Terang with a
infield hit. First and third for the Brewers.
First and third. Disregard the what I thought the Brewers was going to do. I thought they would come in here, swing, miss, and lose the Twins today. But they proved me wrong. It's 3-0 so far. Top of 6. 2 outs. 2 on. Here in the 6th. Runners at the corners. Well, you got the right guy at the plate. Terang goes. Safe! Terang is in there.
He looked Yelich back. Terang ends up getting a hand on the back edge of the base.
Back edge.
Twins are looking at replay. And they are going to challenge this.
Minnesota's challenging a safe call at second base.
Minnesota's challenging the safe call at second.
Yelich tried to distract as much as possible at third. Castro's tag looks like on the left elbow of Bryce Terang. Question is the left hand get in there?
Well, it's close. Fortunately for the Brewers, the call on the field is safe, so it has to be convincing evidence to overturn. And certainly with those angles, didn't catch a great look at it. It's out of the umpire's hands here. It's into the replay review.
Out of the umpire's
In
hands.
New York City.
It's in New York's hands.
That middle panel there, number 5. That is a high-tech room there in New York, and you've got technicians who are running the replays and stitching them together, and then you got major league umpires who are in there viewing this.
Still looks like the tag is on the left elbow, and
it's just there's no good angle at it on the super slow-mo. Nothing we've seen would indicate enough evidence to overturn, but they do have more angles. You can actually see the angles they're looking at.
yeah.
After review, the corner field is overturned.
So a caught stealing, I'm a little surprised, but perhaps they got an angle that we did not see. I'm not sure how you would overturn that with the angles we saw, but we'll give them benefit of the doubt. Brewers lead 3-0.
Well, they lead 3-0.
For summer with these hot deals in Menards, all after 11% rebate. Premium garden soil is just $5.99. Premium weed and feed only $9.99. They have a 20-pack of mixed suet cakes for just $16.89. Plus, stay comfortable with men's performance polo shirts, only $12.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Doug. Okay, here's what you want to do. Save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
Are you a caddy?
No, I'm a Doug. And that's a Limo.
Okay, I'm gonna putt now.
Okay, I'm going to watch you putt.
Oh,
Nice birdie.
ESC is a very nice bird. Only
All right.
what you need.
Liberty.
This is the legendary like beer.
Thank you, Kenneth.
If this can could talk, then it tells
Okay.
stories. And if you had one,
Genial.
you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Thriller Time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
And he's gone. Peralta drills the bottom of the strike zone with a fastball. Bryce Ray caught stealing. Second time the Brewers have been eliminated at second base. And here we go with the Miz. Jacob Mizorowski, 10 no-hit innings.
Jacob Mizorowski.
Second most innings since 1920. It's the level that Mizorowski is performing right now. He's got a 3-0 lead with which to work. Harrison Bader, Cody Clemens, Christian Vasquez coming up. Bader lined out his last time up. Little soft liner to Terang at second. Hardest hit ball of the game was Willie Castro. Hit a bullet in the infield. That one's a jam shot. Bader fires his bat down, and Terang makes easy work of it. 16 consecutive retired by Mizorowski.
That went on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball in on the hands. Like Bader kind of jammed himself in that ground out. That's probably why he threw the bat. His thumbs were still hurting.
Here's Cody Clemens now.
Here's Cody Clemens.
Just 67 pitches for Mizorowski. He has been streamlined here today. There's a strike. Drop that slider at 95 right at the bottom of the strike zone. One and two the count.
1-2 the count.
The eye test on that curveball, I mean, you just expect with the delivery And the way he's coming towards the plate, you just expect it to be a blur like everything else, and then it's almost like an eephus pitch comparatively.
Well, think about how amazed we were at Trevor McGill's curveball, 86 mile an hour, 87 mile an hour curveball. Yeah. It's nasty. I mean, he's a closer. And then to do that as a starter, and it's actually a little harder than McGill's curve.
I mean, that's what Mizorowski looks like. He looks like he's a closer that starts in the first inning and pitches
It's closing every after that. Yeah. It's incredible. Look at that arsenal right now. Average at 100. All 5 of his fastballs last inning were over 100. 1-2 the count. Jam shot, foul ball.
Jam shot, foul ball.
Mizorowski's longest outing in AAA was 99 pitches. He went 6 2/3 innings, had 11 strikeouts in that game. Had 2 outings over 90 pitches in AAA. And he goes. That's a strikeout.
He goes.
Picks up strikeout number 6. 17 consecutive retired for Jacob Mizorowski.
It's the first strikeout on the 94-mile-an-hour changeup. And you notice how Mizorowski is set up all the way on the first side of the base of the rubber. And the reason he's doing that is to make sure there's more plate for him to work with.
Strike right there.
One of the things that was going on in the minor leagues, too many balls, too many walks. So suddenly you move a guy all the way over to the first base side. It creates more plate for you to miss arm side.
Vasquez pops it out of play. 0-2 the count. You're
0-2 the count.
Major league hitters take swings as if it was a playoff game where they're trying to move a runner to third right now. Just trying to put the ball in play, which is not the style of Major League Baseball right now. Usually guys are wailing away. Two outs in the 6th inning. Mizorowski deals. Count evens at 2-2.
Count.
Vasquez rounded out to second base in the 3rd. See what he has in mind. 2-2 to Vasquez.
2-2 to Vasquez. One on it. Called a ball.
Count goes full now.
Count goes full.
They're riding with every pitch.
They're riding with every pitch.
Payoff comes. High fly ball deep in the left center field. Gives Collins. He's got it for the
Collins got it.
A long, loud out.
Long, loud out.
Same seats, everyone. Call your friends. Call your family.
Grab some popcorn and we're in for a show.
Play with your rewards card for entries. Each Thursday you can win thousands in cash and prizes. Boundless Bounty this June. Only at Potawatomi.
You know, sometimes my life can be a little crazy. That's why when you find stability, you gotta grab it, hold on to it. Like how Verizon just lets you lock in a low price for 3 years, even if you're already a customer. Is that even real? That's not just for me. And they give you a free phone on any plan. Who's doing that? Nobody. Come on, what's better than that? Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing.
When RV says euros, you say 2 for $7. Euros. 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 Louder. Arby's. We have the meat.
A family hauler that actually hauls. How it should be. The Hyundai Santa Fe. Lease the Hyundai Santa Fe SE front-wheel drive for $309 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash for the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer. This June at Potawatomi, find your boundless bounty. Play with your rewards card for entries, and each Thursday you can win thousands in cash and prizes. Boundless bounty this June, only at Potawatomi.
Game reset brought to you by Toyota. Chris Hook, pitching coach, talking through the next frame with Jacob Mizorowski. He is through 6 innings of no-hit ball, 18 up, 18 down. He's got a perfect game going through the first 6. And he has not given up a hit in his major league career. 11 innings now. And it's going to be Justin Topa, who will come on to face Rhys Hoskins to start the 7th inning. 3-0 Brewers lead the Twins.
Topa with that sinker sweeper combo, also mixing in a cutter now.
Drops a first pitch breaking ball, sweeping curveball. Hoskins was left standing at the plate as Terang was caught stealing. And I guess it was a caught stealing, even though it didn't pass through the catcher. 1-3 to 4 on the putout. At the end of the inning, second time the Brewers have been caught stealing, and each occasion ended in it. Are you good with the aggressive base running?
I know. I just set it to that, so Kenneth, so that way, if I started right, like let's say at 6:55. By the time 5 minutes, 30 seconds is done, the race will be started. If you know what I'm saying.
Clemens didn't bite. He just went ahead and threw it on to Castro. And so they're trying to mull it over. Here's what I was thinking. Here's what you were thinking. Now they won't let us read their lips.
Or maybe saying, I'm glad Mizorowski's on our team. Possibly. Yelich had that key RBI last inning against the lefty. Can Miz hear him?
Can Miz hear him?
1-2 the count.
1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Sit down, Sonny.
Strike out to start the 7th.
Strike out to start the 7th.
How about a quick word from our friends at Potawatomi Casino Hotel?
Buddy. Good old Potawatomi.
3-0 Brewers. Here's Isaac.
3.
He's made a couple
Nothing.
of catches tonight.
Brewers.
Collins had that sliding catch against Ryan Jeffers and then ran a long way to fetch the deep fly ball out into the gap by Vasquez.
There's a slider, 98.
Slide on 98.
Looked like it had a chance. I'm not sure if the wind maybe knocked it down a little bit, but Collins able to get underneath it.
Sounded good off the bat. It had the right trajectory, but you're right. Got a guy out there.
Collins, base hit.
He is seeing it so well right now. Think about that 11-pitch walk he had against Joe Ryan.
Yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Ace Pilot 2K7.
All his boys from Maple Grove, Minnesota. He's got 27 tickets out tonight, Dilly.
Well, I'm sure he was thinking about that and not thinking about staying on that changeup in the center field. Seems like everything he's been swinging at right now is for a line drive.
Yeah, getting a base hit or something.
Marco Baldelli went with Danny Coulomb in that 6th inning gave up the hit to Yelich at
Yeah.
to run. And Justin Topa.
Well, you got to think if the replay came back and it stood that Turing was safe, you probably thought that's 3 batters. Probably we're going to bring in Topa anyway because they were double barrel down there before.
Not to bring up an old wound from 24 hours ago, but in case you're wondering why the Cubs didn't want to play a doubleheader yesterday, to deal with Freddie Peralta and Jacob Mizorowski, now you know. I'm sure there were other reasons. That's what I heard anyway.
I wonder if the Twins were like, come on, play a doubleheader.
Exactly. Oh, you know they were. You know they were. One away. Collins a runner at first. Looks runnerish. Stays put. And a big chopper to third.
Big chopper to third. Foul ball.
It is toe. Freddie Peralta staying as far away as possible from Jacob Mizorowski. He might as well go to the clubhouse. He can't move now. It's the man on an island.
Yeah, this is the classic. Same seat, same thoughts. This is what Jeff Suppan always said. So anything good happening, same seat, same thoughts.
Durbin in a 2-2 count.
Durbin in 2-2 count. He's 0 for 2 tonight. $258 subs.
Joe Ryan has not lost a game since April. Brewers trying to get to the finish line and hand him his first loss since then. There goes Collins, bouncing ball in the hole, through for a base hit.
Through for a base hit.
Never stops. Heads to third base.
Heads to third.
And the Brewers with a little run.
First to third. First and third now.
Brewers are set up once again. First and third, one away.
First and third, nobody on at second.
Stay back as long as he could.
One out.
Around and hits a Rubik's Cube through the 6 hole. Everyone diving. No one able to
Dive.
Great job by Collins. He's running, he's looking in, he's seeing the play, it's in front of him.
Dove. And then bending over, dive.
Picks up the speed. First and third.
First and third. Pitching coach out.
Pete Mackey, Twins pitching coach. Talking strategy here. Interesting. Koenig and Mears getting ready. Koenig, the big lefty. Mizorowski still sitting in a position to come back out for the 7th inning. I would say there's zero chance he's going to go 9 innings, even if he has a no-hitter going. That's a shame, but it's the way the game is played now. You think back to the Corbin Burns and Josh Hader combined no-hitter, where Burns looked pretty great after 8 innings.
Yeah.
But that's just not the way it goes anymore.
I always feel bad for the relievers because they're like, just leave the guy out there. He's the man for the job.
First and third, and Ortiz bunts it foul. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, if there's a starter and the guy's doing something great, a lot of times the vibe in the bullpen is like, man, just let this guy go.
Yeah.
He's the best for this moment. You know the other dugout is just begging, hey, could you please go to the bullpen and pull this guy? And sometimes you don't want to give the other team what they want.
I'm sure that's part of the thinking here for the Brewers. We'll see what they do.
Yeah. Well, but just in case.
Another show of a bunt. That's a strike.
That's a strike.
Ortiz didn't agree, but he's down 0-2. Brewers have 3 runs on 7 hits, had 4 hits last inning, and 2 more here in the 7th. Brewers with the first 4 innings without a hit. Topa steps off. Pitch clock was getting low. Counts as a disengagement. Steve Durbin's on the move here. No balls, 2 strikes, 1st and 3rd. And Ortiz threw for a base hit.
2 for base hit.
Isaac Collins. Joey Ortiz with a 2-strike RBI single. 3 straight hits from the bottom 3 in the order, and it's 4-0 Milwaukee.
Durbin with his single with 2 strikes. Ortiz gets a changeup up in the zone. This is not where Topa wanted this ball. And Ortiz just kind of throws the bat at it. He's able to sneak it by the glove of Brooks Lee, who dives over it. Got to be happy about that one. The bottom of this order is getting it done.
Your Brewers chance. At target
Yeah.
1st and 2nd. Sal Frelick with a base
Sal
hit.
Frelick.
Coming around to score is Durbin.
Durbin around.
Ortiz. Sal Frelick with an RBI.
5-0, Brew Crew.
4 consecutive hits.
Decides not to work a count. Ambushes the first pitch, gets a sinker. Right back up the middle. Stays on it, sees it. Says, I'll try to press it into second base if they're going to make a throw. And you see Durbin. Durbin takes a peek. He knows he's going to score standing up. He wants to see what everyone else is going to do. Ortiz all the way to third base, 1st and 3rd. Again,
1st and 3rd.
2 for 4. Churio takes the first pitch ball.
Takes the first pitch ball.
Right here. The Brewers have scored twice.
Brewers have scored twice.
All the little guys, Tim.
All the little guys. No big guys yet. That's a ball. 2 balls. No strikes.
Probably seen the most pitches in this game than any other batter.
Yeah, well, that too.
Joey Wentz starting to loosen in the Minnesota pen. Rocco Baldelli has not been able to find an answer yet. Three balls, no strikes on.
3 balls, no strikes.
He has not been retired tonight. Ryan walked him twice, and then Churio doubled in the right center to drive in a run off Ryan in the 6th. That was Ryan's last batter faced. See if he's got the green light here. And it is ball 4.
Ball 4.
Jackson Churio walks for a 3rd time.
Jackson Churio walks for a 3rd time. The Brewers have him loaded.
Still just 1 out in the 7th.
With just 1 out.
The Twins, when they were doing their scouting report and going over the hitters, they must have spent the bulk of time on Jackson Churio, because every single at bat, everyone has been so careful. They don't want to make a mistake. And then
large pieces. That's not a genius, actually.
I'm back.
Gotta be Wendy's.
Wow.
Makes a trip to the water
Yeah.
park capital of the world and experience all your own? You can do it your way with your family. Pick your rides, your slides. You're about to have the time of your life. Water parks? We're on your wavelength. Boat tours? Your ship is coming. Dining? Eat your heart out and then get your just desserts. Hop in a go-kart. Your chariot awaits. Find a wave pool and have your day in the sun. Wisconsin Dells. Do it your way. Plan your trip today at wisdells.com. Save big on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. Masterforce Industrial Duty Steel Shelving is the
Hey, Campbell.
versatility for your space. Pick it up for only $219.79 after rebate. Masterforce gasket and totes are
I buy YouTube content. I cannot show the game due to copyright stuff, but I can have the audio, but I cannot have the game shown.
You gonna go?
Does that make any sense, Campbell?
You can pay your own way.
If they would allow me to, I would.
It's time for Tavern. Tonight's Tavern of the game winner is Divine Lariat in Brookfield. If the Tavern calls the Milwaukee Brewers by 10 a.m. tomorrow, they will receive 40 tickets to a Friday night game in the Miller Lite Beer Tent. This offer is courtesy of the Tavern League of Wisconsin and Miller Lite. A lot of Brewers fans here tonight, and we send our best to our friends there in Brookfield. New pitchers, Joey Wentz. Brewers in a moment right now. They've got 2 in. They have the bases loaded with 1 out in yellow.
2 in.
They're taking advantage of a bullpen that is almost a 7 ERA in the last 12 games.
Yelich with an RBI single his last time up. He swung at the first pitch. And he takes one here.
Takes one here.
Does make you wonder if Pat Murphy's going to pull the plug on Mizorowski. Koenig has continued to throw.
Koenig has continued.
Here. Mizorowski was never going to be allowed the leash to go 9. And if you're not going to go 9, you might as well make the move.
Well, if you go back to last start, he sat for about 20 minutes in the dugout. The Brewers, they batted 9. So, he said about 20 minutes we're going back. That's similar to what we're seeing in this game.
Yeah, still only 1 out. Mizorowski's still in a position, when you're still in the game and you haven't been told you're coming out, that's where you sit. Game ready still, so that's a good sign. We want to see him as long as we can. Yelich has had his struggles against lefties this year, but he had an RBI single against Coulomb last inning. Bases loaded, 1 away.
Bases loaded. 1 away. Down the line, fair ball.
Right behind him. Churio right behind him. It's a 3 RBI double for
3 RBI double. 8-0 Broker.
Two strikes, a fastball at the top of the zone.
I can show the 3D mode.
Just inside the line. Look at this fastball up and away. Beautiful swing, just short to it. Sticks it down the line, content with a double. Some of the fastest guys in this Brewers lineup, all on base. Everybody scores.
Contreras takes a strike. Incredible last 2 innings for the Brewers offensively. And remember, they scored 8 runs in the first 5 innings yesterday at Wrigley. Bats are coming alive. Yelich has 4 RBIs now. 2 for 4 at the plate. He's got 48 RBIs on the year. That leads the club. Churio's been on base 4 times with 3 walks and a double. Frelick with 2 hits. at the bottom of the order, doing some damage here in this 7th inning. Fly ball to center, and Buxton will make the catch. And after 6 consecutive base runners, 5 hits and a walk, the Twins finally get an out. Second out of the inning. Remember, this inning started with a strikeout. Here's the 9th man in the inning to bat.
I agree. If you're a Minnesota Twins fan. But if you're a Milwaukee Brewers fan, well, just what the doctor told. Welcome in, but.
Will he or won't he? He being Pat Murphy, leaving Mizorowski in the game or not?
He was facing off against.
Okay, Kenneth.
The inning took a long time.
Thank you.
He went back out through 3 pitches, had the cramp, ended up kind of twisting.
Strike right there on the count.
They were very quick to get him out of there, but it's been nothing but greatness coming from his hands and the work he's been doing in this ballgame.
6 perfect innings for Mizorowski. That gets by Vasquez, and Yelich will go to third.
Yelich will go to third.
To the count.
1-2 to the count.
And Terang to end a very productive inning. 9 batters come to the plate. 5 runs are in, and the Miz is on his way back to the mound.
Miz is on the way back to the mound.
6 perfect innings for Mizorowski.
6 perfect innings.
Taco Bell's 5, 7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Take a dip with a $5 box. Indulge in the $7 box. Or explore the $9 box for a truly unmissable experience. Get Lux for less only at Taco Bell.
Oh, you're Washington and Marlins?
Of course they take Discover. It's stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
And these are my 14th.
By the way, I will be calling a Washington game when they do the Braves.
I thought with everything going on, we could all use a little smile break. So this one is on Ruger Offices.
Showing a dog. Oh boy. And now a bird.
Welcome.
Another dog.
The bravest person I know is definitely my dad, 100%.
My friend Sean.
My daughter Cynthia, and she was in the United States Army.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
Our journey has not been easy.
One of the bravest things he did was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
When he decided he was going to go back to school after 23 years.
It was the better part of my life that I spent in the Marine Corps. Transitioning out, it's a difficult thing.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it.
All they can do is ask for help.
Jacob Mizorowski back to the mound as we go to the 7th inning. He has retired 18 straight to start this game. And facing Byron Buxton, we're back at the top of the order.
Ball.
Around now. An incredible 6 innings in the books for Mizorowski.
Mizorowski. Hang on.
Brewers just opened it up with 5 runs in the 7th inning. So the game pressure is off a little bit. Mizorowski does pitch here in the 7th inning with bullpen activity behind him. Pitch number 83 coming for the
Pitch number 83 behind the ball.
Mears. Koenig is fully loose. And now it's just Mears throwing. Both were warming up last inning. And there's a walk on 4 pitches. And you have to wonder a little bit, Tim, that long inning. He is a rookie, after all. First base runner of the game for Minnesota. And Contreras out to the mound.
Well, again, he sat for a long time. Brewers batting around. There was a pitching change, so sometimes you kind of lose that groove. Sometimes you just stop sweating. All of a sudden, we see the miles per hour down a couple of ticks, and
3-0 pitch was high. Contreras kind of over-framed it. And so the perfect game is gone. But Mizorowski continues.
The no-hitter's still intact, I think.
Close to a major league record to start a career with no hit innings. And a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Walter trying to jump on that first pitch.
Watching that Pete McDivitt show, come on over. I know he's doing the Friday Night Disney News and much.
High fly ball down the right field line. Wynn's got a hold of it, and it's keeping it fair. And it is up and out of here. It's a 2-run home run.
There goes the no-hitter.
The first hit of the game, the very strange fly ball. Looked like it was going foul off the bat, but the wind kept it fair and gone. And it's the first hit of the game for the Twins. Walter with a 6-home run. And in 2 batters, the perfect game lost, the no-hitter lost, and the shutout lost. But that is one incredible start to a career for Jacob Mizorowski.
he just got some awesome words there from Hoskins telling him what a great job he did.
Listen to this standing as he walks off the mound.
Many people swear they've had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before, so we invited some of them to a little taste test.
Nick Mears replaces Jacob Mizorowski.
Pizza. Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
I'm at a loss for words. Until now, that is. Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. We didn't just stuff our crust with cheese. We used our delicious pan pizza dough and sprinkled garlic seasoning and Parmesan on top. It's Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try it for the first time tonight.
Those are phenomenal.
At Potawatomi, where ways to win are endless, you could score epic cash and prizes in the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from enchanted spins, unreal treasures, and boundless bounty come together for drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is there for the taking. It all happens Friday, June 27th. Your win is waiting.
Your win is waiting.
It's for you. Do you like it? Come on, Charlie. Use your new door. Come on, let's go. I said go. Let's go. Silly dog. I'm going to trade you for a cat.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull Zero. Zero sugar. 100% wings with monk fruit extract. Tried it yet?
What a run, Jacob Mizorowski finally giving up a hit and an earned run in the major leagues. 2-run home run off the bat of Matt Waldner. And it is 8-2 now. Mizorowski goes 11 no-hit innings to start his career. Gruber offices 1 call, that's all called to the pen. Nick Mears comes in. First ball swinging, Willie Castro. And this will be the first time of the inning. There's a lot to unpack with Mizorowski here tonight, and the decision to let him come back out. He's pitching a no-hitter, actually a perfect game. In a strange way, though, Tim, I feel like maybe a little pressure's off of him. I believe they would never let him go 9 innings. Never. he would have never have gotten that opportunity to go the distance. Could have been a combined no-hitter. But he's too young of a talent with a big arm. They're going to protect that investment. Otherwise, you wouldn't have seen pitchers warming up.
But I think with him being young, they still want him to know what it's like to pitch deep into a ball game. He got to listen to "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" while throwing off the mound. That's such a great feeling if you're a starting pitcher and you're like, man, I always hear this song in the dugout. You get to be on the mound, throwing on the road, pitching into the 7th inning. That in of itself is a great job. I'm glad they put him back out.
Now, they play that song between the top and bottom of the 7th inning. That's a great call because you're out there that long. What we can say about Mizorowski, he's the first pitcher in the expansion era, so that goes back to 1961. First pitcher in the expansion era to start a career with 10 or more hitless innings as a starter, which is what he's done. So he has done something that's never been done. As Correa strikes out, what a night it was, and what a start to a big league career in his first 2.
It was 6 punch-outs, and I mean, for him to sit in about 20 minutes for that long inning and then walk a guy and give him a homer, I mean, before all of that, he was in the groove. Only threw 17 pitches. That was the most in one inning. He did that in the 5th and the 6th. Everything else was 12 pitches or 11. He was efficient. His stuff was crisp. He made good corrections.
I see you guys for Disney News and Much. Peace.
The home run. Austin Cox's record is still intact, but he did that some of that out of the bullpen. 11 2/3 start. Then I'll be career